The boy's hands were shaking. He stood on top of the highest metal tower in the salvage yard. Wind blew ash and dust into his face, and behind him, the ground still smoked from the fight. His name was Jin, a simple boy born in a forgotten corner of the galaxy. But today he was no longer just a boy. Beside him stood a dragon. She was huge now. Her name was Goma, obsidian black, with silver veins shining across her scales. Her wings spread wide, wider than the roof of their entire salvage shack. Her claws could cut steel, and her breath had turned fire into something alive. And Jin had raised her. But now everything was changing. Goma was not just a creature anymore. She had remembered who she was. Or maybe what she was. She had remembered everything. They had come to take her. 3 silent ships. Men in strange black armor. No flags. No faces. No words. Only one message. Give us the dragon. They called her a weapon. A royal creature of the old Zthari Empire. A dragon made to burn planets. But Jin didn't see a weapon. He saw Goma, the small egg he had found glowing in the battlefield soil. The baby dragon who used to chirp when he whispered stories. The creature who purred when scared, and who never harmed anything unless she had to. She had saved his life, and now, she had destroyed 3 warships with only her voice. The world was no longer silent. That night, Jin couldn't sleep. The stars were bright above the junkyard sky. He sat near the old coolant crate, the place where Goma once slept. As a hat, he cried for the first time in months. I didn't mean for this, he whispered. I just wanted to keep you safe. Goma's large head lowered beside him. Her voice was deep now, not in sound, but in feeling. It came inside his mind like calm thunder. You did keep me safe. You gave me a name. That changed everything. Jin looked up. What happens now? They will come again, she said. More of them. Stronger. They will not stop. Because I am the last of what they feared most. And now, they know I am alive. He swallowed hard. His heart beat like a drum. Then we leave. They left that night. He told his parents he was sorry. He couldn't explain. His mother hugged him with tears. His father just nodded, handing him an old tool pack. Wherever you go, remember you're not alone, he said. Come home one day, when it's safe. Jin climbed onto Goma's back. Her wings stretched, lifting both of them into the sky. The wind roared in his ears as stars opened up above. He didn't know where they were going. He only knew they were running from the past that created her, and toward a future they would shape together. But the galaxy was watching. In a hidden corner of royal space. Deep inside a shattered moon, a beacon began to blink. 1 pulse, then 2, then silence. The empire had fallen long ago, but the old queens had left their warnings. If the royal egg ever hatched, a signal would be sent. That signal had now reached the remains of their council, a secret group of bioengineers, who once created the Zthari beasts. A tall man in golden robes looked at the beacon and whispered, Impossible. The queen's dragon lives. He smiled. Then he sent the first hunter. Jin and Goma landed on a quiet planet called Mera, covered in trees and mist. It was empty, untouched. They built a small camp by a waterfall. There, for the first time, Goma flew freely. She hunted birds and caught fish. She learned to glide through clouds and sleep on cliffs. Jin learned to. He studied her body, her scales, her old memories. She let him touch her wings, record her voice, and even map her heartbeat. Slowly, they wrote down her history. Goma had once been the queen's final weapon, created in a lab, trained with pain, and told to destroy. But something had gone wrong. She had asked a question. What is life, if I cannot choose it myself? The scientists had been afraid. They tried to kill her, but she escaped still just an egg. She buried herself deep under the battlefield during the last days of war. She slept for decades, until Jin came. You woke me, she said one evening. Not just from sleep, but from fear. But peace never lasts. One night, the trees glowed with strange light. Jin woke up to the ground, shaking. Goma was already awake, eyes narrow. They're here, she said. The hunter had arrived. It was not a man, not fully. A creature made of old code and stolen flesh, wrapped in armor of shifting bone. It moved without sound. Goma attacked first, but it dodged like smoke. The fight shook the forest. Jin ran, then stopped. He couldn't leave her. He shouted her name. Goma turned for 1 second and the hunter stabbed her wing. She screamed. Jin ran in front of her. He picked up a broken spear, aimed it at the hunter. I won't let you take her. The hunter paused. For a strange moment, it looked at Jin. and tilted its head. You protect her. You a human. Yes. She's not a thing. She's family. The hunter didn't understand. It didn't need to. Goma rose again, blood on her wing, and unleashed a scream so loud it cracked the sky. Lightning struck. The hunter flew back into the trees. Didn't return. They left the planet that night. Jin patched Goma's wound with tools from the toolpack. He held her face as she shivered and said, "You're not alone either." She rested her head in his lap. "No, not anymore." Years passed. They traveled from world to world, helping when they could, hiding when they had to. People began to talk about them, a boy and a dragon, the last of her kind, the first of something new. They were hunted but also followed, not just by enemies, but by others, aliens, rebels, even humans who had seen too much war and were ready to believe in something better. Some wanted to fight, some wanted to learn. And slowly, a new name began to spread across the broken galaxy. The Firebond, the boy who loved the dragon who chose peace, the bond that couldn't be broken by war, or empire, or fear. One day, while resting on a drifting ice moon, Goma asked, "Do you ever regret finding me?" Jin looked out at the stars. "No, you made me more than just a boy in a salvage yard." She blinked. "And you made me more than just a weapon." He smiled. "Then we saved each other." That night, they saw a new signal, one not meant to threaten. A small beacon from a nearby planet, blinking gently. A message from a village, asking for help. A drought. A broken purifier. Sick children. Jin stood and looked at Goma. She lowered herself, letting him climb onto her back. "Let's go help," he said. They flew toward the light, and in the silent dark between stars, the boy and the dragon became a story not about war but about choice, a human's heart, a dragon's soul, and a galaxy waiting for something good.